Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Delays and welcome to a brand new series. This is Project Ozone Lite. So recently we finished up the Project Ozone 2 Kappa Mode, and I absolutely love the Project Ozone series. And rather than moving on to Project Ozone 3, which is something we can totally do, it's been out for a while. I was finishing up Project Ozone 2 while it was being worked on, and I even think that it has a Kappa mode at this point. I'm not entirely sure on that though, but I figured, you know what, I wanted to play Project Ozone Lite. Let's go ahead and do that. This is a 1.10 mod, as you can see up there, and that means some of the things are going to be a little bit different. It has a lot of the standard usual suspects of mods. Tinker's Construct is in this, as well as like thermal expansion, mine factory reloaded, reliquary, bunch of different things. Didn't see any Erebus, which is good. That's good by me. But I don't know what all is in this. It does have something similar to magical crops in mystical agriculture. Spiritual successor might even be the same people. I actually don't know. But yeah, this is Project Ozone Lite, and we're gonna get started today. So there was a map that kind of came with this, known as Hermit Skies, and I looked into it, and I am familiar with the Hermitcraft series. I actually watched a few of the people that play on there. And apparently they did a modded series in this, and this was like their starting world or something. I'm not entirely sure what the whole story is because I never watched it. Maybe I'll go back and watch some of it. Depends on, I'm picky on who, but that's just my preference. Everybody has their preference for who they like to watch. But anyways, yeah, I just really like the city, and I kind of wanted to show it off. There's some nice little park benches around too. It's adorable. I love what you can do with like the chisel and bit stuff, but I never have had patience for it. But what I believe we need to do is we need to pick a UFO and head to our location. So I think, oh man, which one do I want? I kind of want the purple one. It's also kind of closer. So we're going to take this one, and it says to claim the ship, shift right click the screen and then click the text button, rename it how you like. We're gonna just say this is ours now. And I'm gonna get rid of the rest of it because we don't need all that other text. This is ours now. Okay, so there is a dislocator pedestal here. Let's go ahead and click this, and I'm assuming, yep, we are on a little bit of an island, and that's what I was hoping for. I don't mind starting with some stuff, but we're not going to get much, and we'll have this little pedestal here. I don't, okay, that's just black grass. That's not like cursed earth or something. I'm kind of hating this rain though. So I'm not too worried about like a starting island. There is some snow here too, which is kind of nice. There is darkness around here, so we'll have to be mindful of that later. But for the most part, this is kind of cool. We have a tree question mark, and it's kind of nice. It's mostly concrete. I'll probably leave this platform here and then just go build somewhere else, because that's what I like to do. So yeah, let's get started. This is Project Ozone, so there's the splash screen. Should be interesting. We have Welcome to Light, Agricultural Revolution, Indus Revolution, Mana Revolution, Energistics Revolution, Generation Revolution. Okay, most of that stuff is pretty standard. We are going to be getting into a lot of more difficult things to get, like, you know, a Verticia, or however you pronounce it. this mod with, you know, the infinity armor and neutron collectors and all that kind of stuff. There is EMC in this as well. Project E is in this mod pack. But one thing to note is this isn't a like Kappa Mode style. This is not a difficult mod pack style. So these recipes are actually pretty straightforward and easy. Looks like it's mostly quartz, iron, redstone, and some diamonds and nether stars. So for the most part, this isn't gonna be too horrible. We'll see as we go on, but like the sword, I was looking at some of the recipes. The Sword of the Cosmos is infinity ingots, which are very similar to how they used to be, but infinity catalysts look a lot easier. Even the ultimate stews and cosmic meatballs looks about the same. But the ultimate stews look a lot easier. We gotta make a bunch of pizza. I'm fine by that. Water essence and fire essence, yeah. So like, that's a standard recipe. Most of the stuff looks pretty straightforward and easy. That's kind of annoying, but it's very doable. Grains of Physiality. Now that, oh no, that's not that bad. There's different grains that is kind of annoying. So most of the stuff is actually pretty easy, and this is in-game stuff. Cool. So, of course, we have sifting and all that kind of stuff, but we also have a quest to begin with. So, we have Random Act of Kindness, which is pretty standard. We get a loot chest. Let's take the middle one. And, by the way, this does have better questing rather than hardcore questing mod. So that's a little bit of a difference, but we're going to get a diamond, a torch, and a sapling. We want the middle one. Let's claim that stuff. So what we going to get? Cave spider charm. Cave spiders can't see you. Interesting. Okay. So, like normal, the early game of this is going to be fairly slow. Once we start getting sifting and a mob farm up and running, and then start growing mystical agriculture stuff, things will pick up a little bit. But for the time being, it's going to be really slow. So these first few episodes are going to be probably a little shorter, because I'll need to do more work off camera than anything else. Gather the basics: saplings, wood, and apples. If you lose sapling given to you, craft an oak sapling from the living room around the Garden of Glass Island, which we don't have, but there is some living rooms here. Now here's the main question. One, can place that there? We can. And we can twerk. And I believe we have ore excavation, which is similar to the what's the mod called? What's the normal mod called? It's, oh man, why am I blanking on that? We have ore excavation. I can't remember what the other mod's called off the top of my head. But we're going to get some wood. Twerk a lot at the tree. But what is that other mod called? That's going to bother me a little bit. I'll look it up later. Anyways, starting to get wood. How much of this stuff do we need? Let's get this to a better place. We can also hit a hotkey to go straight to the inventory, the quest book. Now, one thing I want to see, and one thing I kind of dislike about, so I was always kind of on the fence on whether I liked better questing better than HQM, hardcore questing mod, the normal quest book that we had in Project Ozone 2. I was kind of always on the fence on that, and one of the big things was you can't look up recipes in better questing. You actually have to type it out. Do we have... No, we don't have bookmarks. That's unfortunate. I like bookmarks. And it looks like if we want apples, we can get an apple sapling. That's going to require 3 apples. And we'll probably do that once we start getting some apples. But we haven't got any apples yet. Oh well, we'll continue working on that as we go. Let's see what else we have. Early cobble, because I'm pretty sure shift right click grass dirt to gain pebbles. I don't believe, are we in a garden of glass? I don't think we are. But let's see. It still works. Cool. So we can just shift right click and we're going to gather up a ton of pebbles pretty quickly too. So what's the... we need 64 cobblestone. Now I believe it's 4. Yep. So we're just going to stay here and do this for a little bit. It looks like our islands are thousands of blocks away from anything else, which makes sense. But we'll get there. I don't know that we'll ever encounter any other islands, but there's always that chance. I thought I'd be smart and collect all this stuff together, but oh well. So let's make some cobblestone. This is actually a pretty easy way to get cobblestone, which is nice because we're going to need a lot of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just want a stack right now. Oh, really? There we go. Alright, so let's get a stack of cobblestone. And detect. Okay, I think we need more. Okay, so yeah, like I said, early game is going to be fairly slow, but we'll get there. Alright, that worked. We should be able to make a crafting bench. It's so nice having normal recipes for stuff. And the Project Ozone series has always been one that's very overpowered. So that is also nice. Did I see? Okay, stone stick. So we have that, and we have early cobble. So let's go for the top loot chest on that one, and then extra lives. So we can get some extra lives if we get all this stuff. And I don't know what the Flask of Crossed Souls are. Carbon rods are interesting, and I don't even know if we have like any sort of hardcore mode on. So that, you know, we can't die or anything too many times, but is what it is. Alright, let's plant some more trees and get some apples maybe. You know what, let's just get some tools. Can we make, awesome, we can make extra sticks quicker. Let's get an axe. And are we in range of both trees? We are. Awesome. And eventually, we will probably get some apples. And let's just get all of the trees, more leaves, and just no apples. We're going to have a stack of wood before too long. Okay, so apples are going to be an issue, it would seem. We do have a loot chest. Let's open this. Black lotuses, those are always great. Eventually we'll get into Botania, and having black lotuses, it just makes everything so much easier. So let's get some trees planted around. And I'm going to stop, actually. Oh, hey, there we go. There's 3 apples. Alright, let's just use those. You know what? No, we're going to try. Just. Axes are better. We can make infinite axes. It's fine. We could just make them out of wood if we wanted to. But we're going to make an apple tree. Fairly early because that makes the most sense. But let's go ahead and get the 4th apple first. Another axe. Alright, and now we can move on. So yeah, this is pretty standard for a Project Ozone. This is pretty standard for any sort of... Oh, we need 8 apples. Yeah, no, never mind. We're gonna just go ahead and make an apple tree. And we're gonna plant that right here. Oh, can I actually just do that? Okay, don't walk off the edge. Probably want to put this closer to not being on the edge, but whatever. But yeah, apple tree. Perfect. So that will give us stuff. Let's take the bottom one this time. And that unlocks a bunch of things. So we're going to make a bunch of things, and then we need to get into this evening. Getting string. String, I'm going to assume we're going to need... One, there is a bunch of different ways we can get string, but I'm going to assume we're going to have to use a crook, some leaves, and all that kind of fun stuff. That's always fun, but let's see, floral fertilizer, right-click on grass. Silkworms come in handy to make all the string I need. Yeah, so silkworms. We'll want to get another couple of trees. First thing is make a crook. Break all that, get some silkworms. Then break the tree. And then grow another one. And infest said tree. And more silkworms means more quicker. It'll go quicker to get more of the string. So while we're waiting on that, let's go ahead and do some other quests. Ooh, Viaducts. I didn't use those last time. You know, maybe we'll use these this time. So those were also in Project Ozone 2, but I never actually used them. They're really cool. Just because they are, I don't know, they're transportation. Maybe we'll use them this time. Oh wow, that went really fast. Sometimes I forget that this mod pack and this mod pack series, the Project Ozone, doesn't like waiting around for things. So that gave us a little over a stack of string. Not bad. That should be enough for right now. Once we expand the platform, once we have Cobblestone and all that kind of fun stuff, we'll worry about, you know, getting things set up a little bit more permanently. And honestly, once we have a mob farm, we don't need any of that stuff. So we're going to need to make a sieve and string mesh. So string mesh is just 9 string. And a sieve is a slab and 2 sticks. So something that I believe might be in this, we're going to see. So let's make another. Actually, let's make some more sticks. And we're going to want at least 4 of these because of meshes. But I want to see something if we make some more. I do want to see, if we look at meshes, flint requires the previous. Okay, so it does require the previous. There's 4 different meshes. They give you different things from various different materials. So we're going to want 4 meshes in general. And something that I wonder if it's a thing or not is if we put these together and put the meshes. One, I don't think the meshes will break. They might. That is a possibility. But we'll worry about that later. Anyway, let's take middle again. Yes, you can make several of them in a 5x5. So that's telling me, and that's telling us that if you have multiple of these in a up to a 5x5, you can just click on one of them with whatever you're sifting, gravel, sand, whatever, and you'll sift 5x5 of them. So you can sift up to 25 things at once. Yeah, that's something that is highly advisable to do, and I'm gonna do that basically. But before we can really do any of that kind of stuff, we're going to have to get some gravel and all that. Now, we need a lava bucket. And so in order to do that, we're going to need... let's see, we're going to need... well, lava and a bucket. The bucket is just iron. 3 iron, not too bad. Let's go ahead and make a chest. Can I make multiple? I can. I love that recipe. Can I just comment on that for a second? Being able to make multiple chests and multiple recipes of sticks with logs is such a nice thing. So we're going to put things we don't need right now in there. And we're going to put things that we can use right now in here. Just to get rid of some of our inventory. And I'll probably end up making more chests. And I'm going to make more sieves, however they're pronounced. But we need to get some stuff to sift. Industrial grade graphite ore. Alright, we don't need that right now. But that sounds cool. Okay, so barrels and clay. If you're in a non-raining non-raining biome, you can fill a barrel with water. You can fill a barrel with water with wooden bowls or glass bottles. Right. Because there is ways to get water otherwise. World transmutation, smelting. Do we have the other crucibles? No, but in order to get that, we need porcelain clay, which requires bone meal. So, okay. There is other ways to get water, but we were in a raining biome. We saw that not that long ago. Let's grab some wood. And we're going to need some barrels. And that is just planks and a slab. So, nothing too difficult there. Let's go ahead and get 2 of these. And we're going to set those... we need to set them out where they're going to actually see the sky. And eventually they'll fill up with water. And then we can get clay. And then we can get lava. So this is going to be a little bit of the waiting game. So I'm going to show off a little bit more. And then we'll get back to everything. We'll wait on the tinker stuff. We'll get those quests later. But let's go ahead and... let's go ahead and make a hammer. So we can make a stone hammer. It's just 2 sticks. I wasn't sure if it's 2 or 3. Some recipes will also have a stick there. But stone hammer is one of the most important items because I don't really want to shift click on that just because I don't know how much of our island it's going to destroy. We can get gravel from this. And then gravel we can sift like so. And we'll get different things. String mesh doesn't do all that much. But yeah, there's a lot of pages of sifting. We'll get bone meal from dust. Now, dust comes from sand, which comes from gravel. So we can turn... so let's just show that off. I'm going to show that off, and then we'll probably end the episode off here. So, hammering cobblestone gives us gravel, and there is cobblestone in the ground a little bit, so I got to be careful about, vein mining, and that's what the mod's called. Took me an episode, but I remembered. Vein miner, or excavation is the newer version of vein miner. I don't know if vein miner still exists, but they're the same type of thing. Anyways, hammering gravel gives you sand. Hammering sand gives you dust. And we're going to need dust to make clay once we get water. And then the clay with the... we're going to need a little bit of water. In fact, I'm going to make another barrel or 2. Just turn all of that into... let's make 2 more barrels to get water. Because we're going to want one for just straight up having... oh, what am I trying to say? straight up just having water so that we can collect water. We need like 8 clay to make a crucible. So actually we can just store water. It won't be too big of a deal. But if we get at least 2, that will be enough to proceed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather up a bunch of sand, gravel, and dust, sift a bunch of stuff. If we look at sifting with the string mesh, from dust we can get skystone dust, gunpowder, and bone meal. We'll need 7 bone meal for the crucible. We can sift dirt to get seeds of all sorts. We'll worry about that later. We can get dirt from the barrels as well. Soul sand gives us nether wart. Sand is kind of useless. It gives us cocoa beans currently. And gravel just gives us flint. So we need to make a bunch of flint so that we can get... You know what? Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's just get a bunch of gravel. And if we can get 6 gravel, then I can make flint. And then I will make more of that off camera just because it's fine to... If I do something once, then I don't have a problem doing it multiple times. Otherwise, we might work on that next time. You know what? I think we'll work on that next time. So I'm going to sift a bunch of gravel. I'm going to get a bunch of gravel, first of all. Might not be a bad idea. I might build a little bit of a platform. Just a wooden platform. And start kind of getting away from this island. Because we're going to quickly run out of room. But... yeah, I'll make a wooden platform. We have a lot of wood. We can get plenty of wood. Might pick up some of this grass. Okay, there is stuff underneath it, which is nice. You can just put that there. Looks the same. And yeah, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to build a little bit of a platform, get a bunch of gravel, probably expand this, and do some work like that. And I think, honestly, I think we're going to go that way. So that is the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys. You know, I realize I'm on peaceful difficulty. Let's put that to normal. That's why we haven't been losing food. Sorry about that. I didn't check that. I kind of forgot to. Made everything else. I did all my other normal changes when I started a new mod pack. Changing, you know, controls and all that kind of stuff. But I kind of forgot about that. Sorry. So, here, let's just throw a couple apples away. That's what I ate today. Anyways, I'm going to build a little bit of a platform, do some sifting, and all that kind of stuff. And next time, we'll come back and, well, do more of the early game stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. New series. Should be a lot of fun. Should be a lot easier than the previous mod pack. But, yeah, we're already hungry. I should have realized that. But yeah, it should be a lot easier than the previous mod pack, considering this isn't considered to be hard. No Kappa mode in this. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!